You are watching Brink TV.
My name's Daniel Sage. About 5 years. When I was 13, I went and saw an Eric Clapton concert, and he played Cocaine, and I was like, that's what I want to be right there on that huge stadium stage. And that was one thing. And also listening to the album Nevermind by Nirvana was incredibly inspiring. I wore that CD out. I must have played it 100 times in a row. It was amazing. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I was on a cross-country trip to LA, and I just had a previously bad experience with a manager, and I needed a trip. And I was trying to go somewhere where it was a music city, and where I could, project, who I wanted to be, and mold myself into Daniel Sage, if you will. And I got to Memphis, and I got to Beale Street, and it was hot, and it was sunny, and it was blues, and I was tired, and it was dirty, and it was awesome, and I couldn't leave. I couldn't go to Texas. I couldn't go to LA. I had to stay, and so the blues really was responsible for making me stay. And once I discovered the blues, I found the Memphis Music Foundation, and they really have been just amazing. Like, I couldn't say anything else. Amazing. If it wasn't for them, I probably would have left by now. But yeah, Memphis is where I'm going to start my career. Mainly, when I got to Memphis, I discovered this is the most divided place ever. It's black and white. There's no gray here. And I've always loved gray. I love gray, and I want to unite this city. That's what I'm here to do. I don't think I can really leave Memphis until I've united the city and done what I wanted to do. I don't think it would feel right leaving Memphis without having pulled a lot of people together. I guess I would say more like a folk rocker, but sometimes I try too hard to be blues, and I have a little bit of blues in me, but I'm not that much blues. So I'd say probably rock, number 1, folk, number 2, blues, number 3. Actually, I was really into basketball, and I wanted to be an NBA player, and I kind of figured out that I couldn't do both, be an NBA player and play guitar, and I kind of figured that I was too short to make it anywhere, so I just decided to be a musician. Been one ever since, really. I've had 2 brief teachers. One for about 2 weeks when I first started. It was terrible. The other one was pretty good. I had for a month or two, a few months, and I learned some Jimi Hendrix and stuff. Yeah, but mostly I would say I'm self-taught. I've picked up everything I know just on my own, really. Which comes from my educational background. I'm a homeschooler, unschooler. I left school in 7th grade, and I never looked back, really. It's basically when unschoolers, when you find what you want to learn and you go learn it instead of having someone sit there and teach you. It's basically you find your own teachers. And I guess that's really made me who I am today, really. Just that educational background that I have. My dad works in the mental health field, and my mom was an electrologist. too, so she did permanent hair removal. I kind of grew up lower middle class, and then the family just kind of fell apart, if you will, and I don't know, you know, I'm still really good friends with my dad. I talk to him almost every day, but my mom and I have a very strained relationship, but we're getting better, Oh, totally, 100%. Without music, I'd be screwed. I'd be in a hospital or something. I'd be some crazy person on the street, some drug addict probably. It really does like soothe my soul, honestly. Really, just watching the news, reading the newspaper. What happened was I read the newspaper and I saw some pictures and I sat down and I cried my eyes out because it was disgusting. It was terrible. And it was like animals covered in oil, it was like dead. I don't know, it got to me somehow, some way, even though I've never been in the Gulf. I've never seen an oil spill. I've never witnessed anything like that before. I don't even know, you know, how it is down there. But I could see what those animals are going through, what those people are probably going through. And it just broke, you know. I'm listening to a lot of local artists right now, actually. Paul, Simply Taylor, Grace Askew, Dave Cowser, Furry Lewis, Fred McDowell. I need to listen more blues. I've actually been listening more rap. I've been listening to Cashflow Dollar, Miscellaneous, Young D. I was actually in the studio with him. He got famous with that song Lolly Lolly. Lolly Lolly. Yeah, you know, that kind of stuff.